In this video, I'm going to take a look at this computer program. It imports the SymPy module and then uses it appropriately. But before I look at this in a little bit of detail, I wish first of all to do some mathematics so we can relate this program to the mathematics that it is essentially representing. Consider this expression, x squared plus 2x plus 1. And we're going to let x equal the square root of 2. We're now going to substitute this into the expression. So I have the square root of 2, and that's going to be squared. And to that we add twice the square root of 2 plus the 1. So we can see that this square root of 2 has replaced this x here. It has also replaced this x here. The square of the square root of 2 is 2. And to this we add the 2 root 2 plus the 1. So we can see that this, which is the square of the square root of 2, gives us 2. And here, instead of putting this multiplication sign, you can simply write it as shown here. And of course, we have to bring this plus 1 down to this position. We can simplify this expression further, and it becomes 2 the square root of 2 plus 3. This was achieved by simply copying this down to here, and this plus 3 came from the fact that we had this 2 plus 1 here. So let's just recap what we've done here. We've taken this expression and we've let x be equal to the square root of 2. And when you do that, you get this result here. Now, a mathematician would leave the result as shown here, because you cannot write it any more accurately than what's seen here. And that's because the square root of 2, which is approximately 1.414, can also be written out more accurately than that. So if you leave it like this, you know at some later date, when you wish to perform a numeric calculation, you can choose how accurate you want the square root of 2 to be. But this is the most accurate you can write it out in mathematics, because what you're saying is it's twice the square root of 2 plus 3, in the knowledge that the square root of 2 cannot be written out more accurately than this symbolic representation. SymPy has been designed to give you results like this, not to give you a numeric result. Of course, the numeric result of this is something you can get by typing into your calculator. And if you do, it'll be approximately 5.8284. And I could make arrangements to alter the program we're going to be looking at in this video to give us that numeric result. But I wish to show you how it gives you this result here. It leaves it in its symbolic form. This line is responsible for importing SymPy to the Python program, so its features can be used. And you'll note that it's been imported as SP. Now, SP will now act as the alias to the module throughout the computer program. It's how we get at the methods and the data attributes of SymPy. Turning our attention to this line, you can see here that I have SP, which is informing me that I'm dealing with SymPy. And I'm calling upon this symbol. And this symbol, without going into details, is a class defined in SymPy. But it is being passed a string x. And what that is doing, it is informing the computer program that x has got to be treated as a symbol in the mathematics that follows. And this symbol is going to be given the name x. So this variable here is going to be a symbolic variable. It's not going to be able to be used like a float or an integer that you would expect variables to be when you are dealing with mathematics in a computer programming language. On this line, you can see I'm producing a symbolic mathematics expression, which is this here. And I'm using the x that was defined on this line. What this means is x squared. This means 2x, and this obviously simply means adding 1. So I've defined here the expression x squared plus 2x plus 1. And of course, you can see that this expression has been assigned to a variable that I've decided to call expression. The variable expression is a SymPy object because it was built using SymPy symbols, in this case the symbol x. Because expression is an instance of SymPy, in other words an object of SymPy, it can call upon the methods of that SymPy object. And if you look here, that is exactly what is happening. Here you can see the variable expression, dot notation, following which we have this, which is telling us that we're going to be invoking the subs method that belongs to SymPy. And of course, this subs method is capable of dealing with symbolic mathematics. This is actually going to take the expression and substitute into the expression, in place of x, the square root of 2, which is precisely what I did at the beginning of the video when I substituted the square root of 2 in place of the x in the expression x squared plus 2x plus 1. Here, for the expression, which is x squared plus 2x plus 1, I'm going to substitute the square root of 2 into x. This then will give me a symbolic result which I will assign to a variable that I've called symbolic result. This line will then print the string symbolic result together with what has been returned to the variable symbolic result. So I'll run this program and we'll have a look at what is output by this program. You can see the output. This string has been placed here, and what was returned to this variable has been placed here. And if you look at what it's giving you, it's telling you it's 2 times the square root of 2 plus 3. And that's exactly the symbolic result that I showed you at the beginning of this video. Of course, it is expressed differently here. It hasn't put the square root symbol in, for example. Before I go on to compare the output from this computer program with the maths that I did at the beginning of the video, let's just recap what's happened here. We import SymPy. On this line, we define what symbol we're going to be using in our expression. This creates the expression, and this variable becomes an instance of the SymPy class, in other words, an object. Because it's an object, we can use dot notation, and we can call the subs method, which allows me to substitute the square root of 2 into x. It returns the symbolic result to here, and then we print out the answer, as you can see here. One thing I would like to mention before moving on is look here, and you can see it's SP full stop square root of 2. And that's because I'm using the square root that was defined in this module. That's why there's an SP in front of it. On this slide, you can see the original maths that I looked at the beginning of the video, the computer program that I produced to mimic the mathematics that I did, and here the result of the runtime from the computer program. Let's compare them. Here you can see my original expression, x squared plus 2x plus 1. In the program, you can see that was defined here, which is x squared plus 2x plus 1. Albeit written differently, it is still the same expression. I then went in the mathematics and said, let x be equal to the square root of 2. We then substituted that into the expression, went on to the next step and simplified it to get this. Now, let's compare this with the output from the program, which you can see here. This is 2 times the square root of 2, and this is 2 times the square root of 2. This is plus 3, and this is plus 3. So this is 2 the square root of 2 plus 3, and this is 2 the square root of 2 plus 3. So we can see in the mathematics that I let x equals the square root of 2, and then I substituted the square root of 2 into this expression. In the programming language, for this expression, which was defined on this line, which is x squared plus 2x plus 1, I've substituted the square root of 2 in place of the x, the same as I did here. So hopefully you can see the parallels between the mathematics and the programming language and look at the results, and you can see that they are the same, although they look a little different. It is possible, by the way, to make the Python program display the result using such symbols. Initially in the series, I won't be looking at how we can format the output. I want to focus in on the mathematics ability of SymPy. So you'll need to get used to this way of viewing expressions and how they relate to the mathematics.